All right, let's get this show on the road. So, good morning, or yeah, might be good afternoon to those of you out there in internet land. Welcome. I am Michael Goldfarb, and I'm here with my partner in crime, Danielle Acrie. She is my SVP of Sales, and we are thrilled that you guys are here to join us today. I just want to let you know right up front, we've got several hundred of you on this call. So we cannot take questions because you guys have things to do after, we've got things to do after, and we got a lot to cover in a very short period of time. So with that in mind, if you do want to ask us anything, we're here, right? So you can always email us at sales@guardian-hr.com. That's sales@guardian with a hyphen, not an underscore, a hyphen, guardian-hr.com. Okay, so let me just kind of set the stage what we're doing and why we're doing this. It's been a while since I think we've reached out and kind of talked to everyone out there, specifically obviously you guys are clients. By the way, if you're not a client, and we hope there's a few of you out there, thanks for joining us. I think when you see what we brought to the table, you're going to want to become a client. So welcome, and I think this is going to be an eye-opener. And of course, to all our affiliate friends that are out there, again, thank you so much for your enduring support, your ongoing support. Without you, none of this is possible. What we're going to do today is, well, actually what Danielle's going to do today, because she's doing all the heavy lifting. I'm just a passenger. She's going to walk everybody through a demo of the client portal that you all have access to as clients through the Guardian HR website. All right, this is going to be really basic in the sense that we're going to walk you through all the tools and great features that we have added both in the last, I'd say, couple of years and really recently, that we beefed up the resources, not only that are available to you, but how you can access them so you can use what's available to you under your subscription effectively and efficiently. I think you're really going to like what we're doing here. And so with that in mind, and without further ado, oh, and by the way, we are recording this. So, if you know a friend that might want to hear it, or you just want to replay it one day, you can do that. Just ask us. But without further ado, I'm going to hand the baton over to Danielle. Danielle, take it away.
All right. Well, good morning and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you, Michael, for the amazing introduction. So, as Michael noted, we are excited about the opportunity in giving you an overview of all of the services available. And so I'll start by first shutting off my camera. And this is just so that I can sufficiently guide you all through the demo. And so if you could just take a look at the screen that I'm sharing, what you're viewing here is our Guardian HR homepage, which I'll now show you how to log in. So I'm going to go ahead and click the login button and then log in with my GHR credentials. And so now that we're logging in, what you are looking at is the client dashboard. On the dashboard, you will find your account information along with the menu of all of the services available within your subscription. And so for the first topic of today's discussion is our forms library. So with our forms library, you will have 24/7 access to a range of HR-related documents, including unlimited downloads. And so what you're viewing here is our forms library categories. They range from ADA, FMLA, COBRA guidance, policies, procedures, job descriptions. Any HR-related document you can think of, you will be able to locate it within our forms library. Now, for those who need additional support, such as you're not sure which document applies to your organization, then we highly suggest reaching out to your GHR manager for that guidance. And
And
so
you
with
know,
this,
I'm gonna jump in here for
sure.
1 second, just let everyone know that this is all these aspects of our process that Danielle's highlighting. These are homegrown, okay? So everything here is, if you want to call it proprietary, whatever you want to label it, but the point I'm getting across is that we keep these up to date. We're always reviewing them. We're always adding to them, or we might be removing stuff that's really kind of outdated and no longer recommended. So I just want you all to know that this is not, we haven't like pilfered, thousands of documents from some government website and thrown them on here, because I've seen that. So that is not what this is. These are most of them, a lot of them are Word docs that you guys can fill in, manipulate, and use. Go ahead, Danielle.
Yeah, and yeah, that's a great point, Michael. And so everyone, when you're searching for these customized documents, you can either go through the forms library categories, or you can simply use the search engine here. For those folks who need additional support, such as you're not sure of which document applies to your organization, then again, we strongly suggest reaching out to your GHR manager. All right. And so the next item for today's discussion is our annual in-depth HR audit. So by completing this online audit questionnaire, this will give your assigned HR manager insight on your current policies and procedures, which will allow them to make suggestions to prevent any potential problematic practices. All right. And so I'm just going to go ahead and move along to the next hot ticket item, which I'm sure is on everyone's minds today. And that is our handbook support. So our handbook team gives clients an in-depth review or creation of a handbook, which are backed by our team of employment attorneys to ensure legal compliance nationwide. Clients are encouraged to complete this online handbook questionnaire that you are viewing, and this will give our handbook review team the information necessary to determine which employment laws are applicable to your organization. Now, for those who already, sorry, Michael.
It's okay, Danielle. I'm going to chime in again, and I do
Yeah.
this. Aren't I difficult to present with? I'm just going to like go roughshod right over you. But I'm so excited, I can't help myself. So I want to just explain to everyone out there that this is a huge piece of what we do with you, the client. And I don't know how much more I can emphasize for you guys to take advantage of this, because I'm sure a lot of you know we pride ourselves on being not just hands-on, but a fully customized service. We don't want to be viewed as somebody providing you with cookie cutter, or one size fits all kind of information. And this handbook, all right, is probably the flagship feature of our service that emphasizes how closely we want to work with you. And when you complete this handbook questionnaire, the guardian HR manager that works with you is going to go back and forth as often as it requires, both whether that's phone, email, whatever, okay, to make sure that when we complete your handbook, it is specific and tailored to what you want. That's, in my opinion, the definition of a custom handbook. And it's a big deal. It's a big deal legally because it's going to help you guys stay tight in terms of an employer having solid policies, and it's going to help you operationally. So please take advantage of the handbook review process. Thanks, Danielle.
Sure. And for those who already have a handbook on file, you can simply attach your current employee handbook as a Word document to the questionnaire. And so with this process, or project rather, this requires a collaborative review from you and your team with the assigned HR manager. So that entails a couple of phone calls or emails back and forth before we absolutely finalize it for you to distribute amongst your organization. Right. Great. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take you over to our online training library. So we have a library of online courses in a variety of topics, including state mandated sexual harassment for training, as well as for staff. We have diversity and inclusion, ADA, bereavement leave, any HR related topic you could think of, we are likely to have it in the form of a course. And so as you can see here, I'm just going to scroll all the way down. Hope you guys don't get dizzy here. We have a ton of courses that you will have unlimited access to, which you can also assign to your managers and staff. And so you would do that from our user-friendly training administration portal. This will allow you to create an unlimited number of training groups, as well as register an unlimited number of users. And so as you can see here, I've created this training group. And so once you've created the training group, then it's time to register users. You can do so by registering users individually, or if you have a large number of users you want to upload, then you can use a CSV Excel spreadsheet, which will allow you to upload or register up to 100 users at a time. And so once everyone is registered, they will immediately receive a course invite with the training administrator copied. The course invite will include a list of their assigned trainings, their system generated password, as well as a link to the Guardian HR training portal. And so with our LMS system, you can also track each user's progress. I'm just going to quickly show you how to do that. Just going to load a report. And then here you can see it's giving me some details with respect to this person's training status. So it gives the course progress and the value of a percentage, as well as a simple yes or no answer on whether they've completed the training, and following a completion date and a completion time. All of this information can be exported onto a CSV Excel spreadsheet so that you can share the data amongst your management team.
You know, and I'm going to chime in on the whole concept of our online LMS/training portal. For those of you, and I know there's a lot of you out there that are in states that have specific mandates for sexual harassment prevention training. I mean, this is a gold mine for you guys. It allows you to get your people up to speed, whether, for example, if you're in California, where you have to do both a staff version and a management version of this training, we've got you covered, right? We have both of them. But here's, I think, a really kind of like a hidden gem to the process that's available to you through Guardian HR, which is the interactive component to the training. There are a number of states now that have followed California's lead and have mandated that it be interactive. What does that generally incorporate? It requires that when one of your employees is viewing this training, that within usually a day or so, they have the ability to ask questions regarding the content and get an answer. There's a lot of online training out there, ladies and gentlemen, but it's pretty static, right? There's really nobody to go to if you've got a question. Well, that is not the case when you're a client of Guardian HR, because now your employees can say, oh, you know, I had a question on a hostile work environment. What do I do? Well, just, you know, relay that to your Guardian HR contact at your firm, and you can ask us the question. We get back to you within 24 hours. So your employees, your management, all can get their questions answered when they view these trainings. I think when you couple that with the fact that this is included in your subscriptions, there is no additional charge, that you can track people, you can give them certificates of completion, right? You can assign specific trainings to specific individuals. This is really good stuff. And that's why we're doing this demo, because we want more of you to take advantage of what's available. Okay, Danielle.
Yep, that's absolutely right. And so with every course, it does come with a quiz and a certificate of completion. When a user has completed their online courses, they will receive an email notification, including their certificate of completion already attached. And
And
so
one other
with,
thing, I'm
go
sorry,
ahead.
Danielle, one other thing
Oh,
I'm going to
go ahead.
mention. All of these courses are approved for HR credit. So for those of you in the HR zone, you can get credit when you view our trainings.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. And so one more thing I wanted to mention is that all of the authorized users that have access to the Guardian HR membership, they will also have the capability to manage the training portal. So if there was a primary and there's an additional user you want to assign this the task to, then you can go ahead and do so. Wonderful. All right. So I'll just go ahead and move forward to our LAWlerts library. So with our LAWlerts, this is our effort to keep clients and organizations up to speed on all HR and employment law changes with our concise and easy to understand alerts. So as an effort to educate our clients, we have developed the HR form of the week, as well as the monthly compliance calendar. And so, for example, for February, with our compliance calendars, they range in a variety of topics every month. And so for February, we focus on OSHA, record keeping, and safety programs. The compliance calendar includes holidays, dates and deadlines, and further guidance on that month's topic. Now, furthermore, in addition to the monthly compliance calendar, is our monthly compliance webinar. This does not require any additional costs outside of your membership. However, if you wish to receive these recorded webinars, then you would just need to reach out to your GHR manager if you're already a client, and they'll sign you up. And so what these webinars are is a recording of our SVP of Consulting and our best practice manager just further discussing that month's topic. And so all of these alerts will go directly to your inbox. And for those who are already signed up, if you believe you're not receiving these alerts, I highly recommend checking your spam folders and adding Guardian HR to your safe senders list. All right. And so most importantly, we've added a new feature to ensure your account's security and privacy. Only the primary account holder has the ability to add or remove authorized users from the account. This will ensure that no unauthorized person can gain access. So for those primary account holders out there, after this webinar, I highly suggest you log into your GHR portal to review who has access to your account.
That's really important. And Danielle, can we talk a bit about HR audits right now? Let's just go back to that, because I think it's a really huge feature that I want people to tap into. So let's go there. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, there is a link for HR audits. I'm going to talk here a bit, and then I'll give it back to you, Danielle. So this, in my estimation as an employment attorney, is invaluable. And I would say it's right up there with the employee handbook feature. And again, this is something that you guys access through this portal to get the process rolling. The HR audit is a very dynamic and fluid feature that you guys have access to. Look, I'm not going to pull any punches, okay? It is a fairly involved process. So this form, which we can't show you, obviously we're only showing you the beginning of it here. It's going to take you a little bit of time, all right, to get that done. Once you complete this form and you get it off to your GHR manager, okay, it gives us the ability to start having insight into exactly what your protocols, processes, and procedures look like. we want to help you guys, right? We want to not only, of course, we're there to avert a crisis, but we want to be more proactive. We want to make sure that you guys stay clear of trouble. And not only that, but that your HR functions, your operations are best in class. And that's really what this audit allows us to achieve. And I'll give you guys kind of like a bright line example. And this was not too long ago where we had a client, I can't recall the state, but anyways, they filled out the audit. And in the process of our review, the first glaring gap in their protocols, in their process, was they did not have any written job descriptions. Now, I'm sure a lot of you understand the value to that kind of a document, but I cannot overstate the legal significance and the operational importance of written job descriptions. Now, had we not received this audit, we would have had no idea that our client had this hole that could potentially unravel, legally speaking, in the future. And also, just look, that's, one of the things a job description does, it keeps everyone, management and the employee, on the same page. Everybody understands what's expected, right? That in itself is a huge value. Bottom line, they did the audit, we spotted the issue, we went to the client, we gathered the necessary information, and guess what? We created the job descriptions, we got it back to the client, and we plugged that hole. So I think that really helps to illustrate why completing the audit can be of such significance to you as a client. And again, this is all part of what you're entitled to. So take advantage of it. Okay, Danielle.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just going to move on to the last item that we will be discussing, which we are very excited to announce the recent launch of our GHR Live support. So this is just our way of enhancing that client experience, which will allow you direct contact with our administrative team. So if you have any questions regarding billings or sales, or you need client support with respect to your account, or you need training assistance, feel free to reach out to our administrative team and you will get a fast, quick response. Okay. And so another feature within our Messenger is our news feed. So this feature will allow regarding HR to send out company announcements with respect to new features, such as adding or removing users from the client portal, or if there are any new services that we are implementing, you will get a notification directly from your messenger, as well from a notice directly into your inbox. Okay. And so the very last thing that I want to touch on, last but not least, is our help center through the messenger. So with our help center, this will allow you to get quick answers to those frequently asked questions. So let's say, for example, you would like some information on background checks. All you would need to do is go to our sales category, and then you can see here we have an article related to background checks. And here, just as easy with the click of a button, you will have immediate access to information regarding background checks through our partner Precise Check, as well as information regarding pricing. So it's just our effort to keep clients up to speed, and you'll be able to get those quick and easy answers. Okay. All right. So Michael, do you want to go ahead and take it away?
Yeah. Well, we are pretty much staying right on time. Danielle, you did a stellar job. And you did. There's applause out there. You just don't hear them. But I just want to thank you all again for joining. We've had, like I say, we have several hundred people on this call. I've tried to answer a few questions. It's really not feasible. I'm sure you all know how that goes. But hey, look, I hope everyone out there got a really sort of good understanding of why you have this great tool and how to use it. Your client portal through the Guardian HR website. So again, if you have any questions, you can always write us at what is it? Sorry, at sales@guardian-hr.com, sales@guardian-hr.com. You can talk to us about becoming a client, becoming an affiliate. If you're an affiliate and you want questions, they're the ones to answer them. And if you're a client, you obviously can reach out directly to your Guardian HR manager or our admin team. And again, on behalf of myself, Danielle, all of us at Guardian HR, thank you very much for joining us. And we look forward to working with you guys. We're done.
Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day.